Alright, here's our 2016 Toyota 4Runner. It's an SR5 with 77,000 miles. It's that black color with the super pretty blue fleck in it. You see, when it's all cleaned up, it shines. Oh yeah. Definitely one of my favorite colors. I just like that blue flake. So it's got 77,000 miles, so it's definitely seen some use. Got a couple little marks in the clear coat here, some small rock chips. I'm thinking I'm gonna have this hood buffed. It's got some light swirling too. I mean, nothing crazy, but when it's all cleaned up, you see it if you get close. So I might just have that buffed anyway, because I'm curious to see how much of this stuff comes out. I know the swirls will go away, but I wonder how many of these little spots would kind of disappear as well. The bumper's looking better than the hood actually, which surprises me. Not too much. Yeah, it's mostly just little bits of dust. Really haven't found any chips in the bumper. Headlights look good. You've got the TRD Pro rims on it. Some good tires. You've got plenty of life in the tires. This mirror has a little spot there. I don't know how well you can see it. Blacked out emblems, front and rear, towing. It's got some marks on the spoiler, because if you have stuff on the roof rack and it extends past the back of the car, then if you lift the tailgate, the spoiler can run into some stuff. So next time you want to throw gear in the back, instead of opening the tailgate, stick the key in here. Whoop, turned it the wrong way, and roll the window down. The 4Runner's greatest feature. Right back up. You've got a button up front to do this as well, but you can just throw the key in and do it from the back. And I locked it again. Alright. So you've got rubber mats, front and rear, as well as the cargo mat. It's got the outlet back here, as well as a cigarette lighter, charge camera gear. You can pump up mattresses, paddle boards, whatever you want to do. 2 speakers in the tailgate as well. Backup camera. Okay, moving on to the inside. Got, I want to say it's a 6-inch screen here, 6 or 6.5. It's not huge, but 4Runners don't really come loaded with features. Starts up just fine, makes a lot of fan noise like every other 4.0. 78,000 miles now. Okay. It sounds good. Let me turn the air off. Okay. 4-wheel drive. You've got the dedicated low gear and 4-wheel. You've got 4 high. There's your window switch for the tailgate window. All the buttons, I mean, I know some people complain about how outdated this interior looks, but you only have to drive this thing one time and you know where all the buttons are, you know all the knobs. Super ergonomical, everything's within reach. Really easy to you know, use this whole setup while you're going down the road without taking your eyes off the road. It's got downhill assist control, traction control, A-track, if I can get that to focus. No sunroof in this model. Can take calls. You've got some steering wheel controls for the radio. This camera doesn't want to focus on anything. As far as the interior goes, being like scratched up, center console's good. I know everybody lays their elbow on it, but it looks fantastic. No wear marks. Seat is just a little worn where everyone slides over the bolster, but it hasn't torn, so that looks good. The door has one little nick here that I've seen. Oh, it's really... that is a tiny, tiny nick. Everything else looks good. A couple scratches here from people having their keys in their hands while they're getting in and out. Pop the hood. So it's got the 4-liter. I think the 4-liter is a better motor than the 3.5. I know 4Runners never came with the 3.5, but it's in the Tacomas. I think this is just a little more torquey. Dead reliable like any other Toyota motor. It is clean. Super clean. Sounds healthy. They've got a bunch of fire retardant plastics all over the engine. Not everybody's a fan of those, but they serve a purpose. Clean up the look of the engine bay. It's got hood struts too, so easy to lift the hood up, push it right back down. So there we go. Here, I guess I'll show the back seats as well. Back seats look like they were hardly used. We got one little stretch mark here. Someone setting something on there or sitting with keys in their pockets. They are super clean. I mean, maybe, you know, you can clean a couple spots on them, but otherwise they look great. You've got more outlets in the back, the rubber mat, some cup holders. This thing's in fantastic condition for 78,000 miles. Looking good. So there we go. 2016 Toyota 4Runner.